Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Shauna. I'm an adult doll collector and I collect many dolls, including Barbie, which is behind me, American Girl, Our Generation, Cabbage Patch Kids, Monster High, and many more. So I've been planning to do this haul on Goodwill items I found at the thrift store for probably like the last 6 months. I can't remember the last time I made a video like this. Anyway, I've been looking forward to it, and today I just had this feeling like, let's go to Goodwill, and I ended up going, the reason I go so often, one of the reasons, is there's a Goodwill near a comic book place that my husband, he likes to pick up comics, and he collects Spider-Man comics, and there's usually 2 stores that he frequents, the comic book stores, so there's 2 Goodwills I'll visit. So anyway, I had some good luck finding other things, but then I decided this video is just for this doll. The last one we went to, the Goodwill, is by the cave where we live in our town. So let's just go stop over there and I'll look at both stores, you know, Goodwill and the cave. My husband went to the cave to go look for comic books, and I saw this doll, and I'm sure it's in the title. She does not have any clothing on, but look at her. I can't believe I found her. She was, and this isn't the first time I found American Girl at this Goodwill store. I went into the store and they changed their toy area. It hasn't been that exciting. But she was face down like this, and her fabric is so light. I'm just not used to this lighter fabric. And I'm really fast to spot an American Girl. But she was at the top shelf, and I kind of just saw her and thought, Our Generation, and then I thought, wait, those fingers look different. And I pulled her over, and I'm like, oh, of course I didn't say anything out loud, but in my heart, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just found the find of the year for myself. I haven't opened up any of my American Girls that I've received this year, and I've received a couple, I think. I don't remember. But look at her. Oh, here comes my cat, Pixie. She enjoys being in videos too. She was about to go to sleep. It's Friday night. So anyway, there was no tag on her to know how much this doll is. And if you're wondering, she is one of the new hair play dolls from American Girl. And I do not have any of them. I love American Girl, but I haven't been buying as much because the prices have gone so high with the store. And also the store by me, I used to live, I still live in the same place, but the San Francisco store is the one that I would frequent, and that store closed a couple of years ago. So because of those reasons, I don't buy as much, and the return policy isn't the same as what it used to be, and I prefer buying my dolls in person. So she's being so silly, Pixie. And I'm sure she would love to play with this hair, so I'm gonna have to be careful. But this doll, take a look at her. Now, her hair is a mess, I admit that. But she is so clean. And I'm so excited to have her. So I think she's the new Truly Me 133. And she has the Joss face mold, the eyelashes that are, you know, painted on, blue eyes, blonde hair that is super long. I'm excited to clean her. So what I'm going to do to clean her is I'm going to use like a Mr. Clean just to wipe down her vinyl very softly. I don't think I'm going to, sometimes I take the heads off and I will wash the doll's body. I don't feel that she's dirty enough for that. And she does have the new engraved kind of star on the foot, which I kind of like the way it feels. And she seems to be, yeah, I looked at her. She's got really good eyes. Sometimes, you know, with the dolls, you get the eyelashes are not lined up correctly, you know, or evenly. The only issue she has is she's nude. I sew. I have a lot of American Girl doll clothes, a lot of Our Generation outfits in my life as. So I'm going to give her like a little cleaning on her body all over, although she looks to be really, really clean. And then I'm going to carefully brush her hair, probably wet it and spray it. And I probably will wash it just to get it as clean as possible. When I wash it, I'm going to put cotton balls over her eyes to protect them. I will not be dunking her whole head in the water, but just doing something like this but she is gorgeous. And I'm so excited. So she didn't have a price tag. I couldn't find a price tag on her. And when I went up to the cash register, there was no one in, well, there was just one register. Somebody was already checking out and nobody was available to help me. Somebody came up and, called me over to help. And I just said, oh, I can't find a price. And as I put her down, there was this price in her hair. I'm like, oh, here's a tag. And I had no idea what it said. The price I got her for, $3.99. $3.99. Take a look at that. So exciting. I can't believe I got this doll for only $3.99. And she is gorgeous. Excuse me, Pixie. Look at her. So exciting. So I'm going to probably start cleaning her up this Friday night. I'll probably finish the video tomorrow. And I haven't even shared her on Instagram. Well, I did make a little reel of her at the store. So I'll probably be sharing that on Facebook really soon. But I'm so excited. There still will be a video coming out with all of the other things I've found in the last few months. Since I think before Christmas. Ouch! Pixie is just cuddle bug. Rolling on her back. I'm just so excited. And her hair does go, look how long it goes. Almost to the feet. Like I said, even my husband thought she was really clean. So I've got her, I bought her. So excited, $3.99. Had her in the plastic bag, got a picture of her in the bag, and went over to the cave. Found my husband. He didn't even notice that I had a package. Didn't even notice and asked me, like, what'd you find at Goodwill? It wasn't until we got in the car, and I'm like, and he started the car, I'm like, look. And then he was happy for me. But I really wanted to show him. I'm just so excited. And I hope you can share in the excitement with me. I can't wait to redress her. She is gorgeous and have those hair look beautiful. And I gotta keep her away from Pixie. So I hope you're excited for me. I am very excited. So here she is. I am so excited to clean her up. Just beautiful. Had to show you before I get started a little close up. Look at how beautiful her lips are and her eyes. Her hair is, not the worst. I had much worse come in to my collecting. Here's her little tag, $3.99. Today is March 27th. So it says she came to the store and put on the shelf March 25th. I'm so lucky nobody got her before I did. But she's wonderful. I don't see a single dirt on her anywhere. Very, very clean. Oh my goodness. So exciting. And look how beautiful her face is. So here's a little update of what I'm doing. And there's Pixie again. She wasn't even here. So I have my doll, and I'm just trying to figure out a name for her as I'm doing this. I have this pick with the metal teeth, comb pick. And I'm slowly working my way from the ends up to near the root, like the top of her wig cap. And you can see it's a nice difference. This curl compared to the back of this. And so I'm going to spend the rest of my evening watching TV, having her on my lap, and I'm probably going to put a towel around her because I also remembered I recently bought this little water spray bottle, which will make it a little easier to put the comb through her hair. Now, she did lose quite a bit of hair. I don't know if you can see that, but that's expected, with hair like this. And she's definitely not going to be, it won't be noticeable, that hair loss. But it's very relaxing and feeling very rewarding. And I probably will not end up washing it yet. I'm too excited to redress her and just enjoy her. And she looks, like I said, so, so clean. So here she is. I spent probably an hour fixing her hair. And it was so relaxing. There was no really bad knots. I just had a spray bottle, and I think I showed you the pick already. Sat on the couch, had a towel on my legs, and her sitting on my lap. So enjoyable. It took, I think I watched 2 episodes. I'm watching that show, Suburgatory. I never heard about it, and I recently found it, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't know how I missed it. I think it was out like in 2011, and it's the same time period as like my daughter, I think about her age group, going through high school with her friends. And so I'm really enjoying the show. I don't know if anybody watches it. Let me know. Suburgatory. And I don't know what channel it was on back then and why I missed it. But I find it very funny. At the time, I was working in a middle school. So there's a lot of things that remind me of that also and remind me of my daughter and her friends. And my son was at the same middle school I was working at for a while. So back to this doll. I am just thrilled with her. So like I said, I stayed up till just right after midnight, and then I went to bed, and I didn't even dress her. She's not wearing shoes. I mean, last night before I went to bed, I had to get her hair finished. It took about an hour because I watched 2 episodes, and they're about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And I was able to go to bed happy. Let me show you how the hair looks. And for the price of this doll, $3.99, I have to say, she is one of my favorite American girls. And it's just finding her. She's so clean. I did, do like a little wash or, wipe down her body a little bit. But look how pretty the hair looks. I think her hair turned out really, really well. I'm so happy. I can't believe I found this doll. And I went back today to that Goodwill because we had to go to some... I wasn't able to get this video finished sooner because we had to get the brakes fixed on one of our cars. And so we were out by there. Anyway, so I told my husband, let me just go peek and make sure there's nothing else turns up. But look how gorgeous she is. So beautiful. And I just heard the oven beep. Let me go get that. My husband's going to put a pizza in the oven for us. We got Papa Murphy's tonight, which I really like. So back to the video. Look how beautiful she is. The hair is really, really long. This, I think, is the longest hair. Let me set her back up. So what I'm going to do, though, too, is I'm going to put her in 3 outfits. The first outfit she is wearing is from Elite Doll World. I think I bought this back in 2019. And it was after the benefit sale one summer. I don't think she sells American Girl doll clothes anymore. She might have moved on to Barbie clothes the last I knew. But look how beautiful. And I did pick out a name for her. I will be sharing with you very soon. But I wanted to bring down my Rapunzel because she's the longest or the closest hair length as Truly Me 133. So this is the Playline Rapunzel. It goes to the hemline of her dress, which is about probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches above the floor. And side by side, let me see. Let me see how the two of them compare. Okay. I think the Truly Me 133's hair is longer. Look at that. And hers, Rapunzel's, I just had to see the two of them side by side. I haven't watched actually any videos with Truly Me 133 because if you're trying not to buy something, the best thing is to do, or I find the best thing to do is not watch those videos. And I was trying not to want this doll, so I didn't watch any videos with her. So let me just show you the side length of the girls again. Okay. So beautiful. But then on this one, Rapunzel looks like she has longer hair from the back. I don't know. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. They're both beautiful dolls. But back to my Truly Me 133. I think she turned out beautifully. I still can't believe I only paid $3.99. She definitely, is one of my favorites. So I mentioned that I have a name for her. Shoot, she's not looking at the camera right. Sorry about that. I decided to name her Kimberly because she reminds me of a doll that I had in the 80s. I don't know if you've seen Kimberly. I do have her, and I don't know where she is right now. I think she's in my Cabbage Patch Kids room. I don't feel like going through it. My other Kimberly that I'm naming this one after will have to make an appearance in another video. But I hope you like her name. I love it. It really reminds me of the 80s and the 70s. So I think Kimberly is a perfect name for her. I also have a doll named Kimbra, but that's two different names, Kimbra and Kimberly. So, and with having so many dolls, sometimes the names are similar, and sometimes I give the dolls the same name. But let me go dress her in 2 other outfits just for your entertainment. And then I'm going to dress her in some pajamas and relax, have the pizza, and watch a movie. The outfit Kimberly is wearing now, if I'm correct, was one of 4 outfits that were available, I think a summer, couple of years, no, many years ago, that American Girl had for the rewards members. And I think if you were a certain level, you got to pick out one outfit, and I think there were 4 choices. And then if you didn't, with the other outfits, you could purchase them. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments what you remember about that. But I think that's how it went. And this was the one of the outfits. I did get all of the outfits that were available. And this is the one one of the ones I had to purchase. Because I know the one that I picked was pink. So it has blue polka dots and it buttons up. It's kind of like a little collared shirt, the top part of the dress, with real working buttons, the hot pink satin trim or ribbon around the waist. There's some tulle that kind of looks like a bow. And it's a bubble skirt. It's been packaged away. The guy had it in a Ziploc in storage, so it kind of got flattened, unfortunately. But it still looks good. Some pink little leggings and cute little shoes. And so that's how I got this outfit. I don't remember the name of it. I don't think it had a name. But if you remember anything more about it, or if I'm wrong, please kindly let me know in the comments. And I do have a question for you. If anybody, for you, those of you that are still watching, what do you think the story is on Kimberly? Why did she end up at Goodwill? My husband and I have wondered. And I saw some people like comment earlier, oh, how sad, which if you don't like something, I don't think it's sad to donate something you don't like. You shouldn't feel obligated to keep something you don't like. But my first thought was, oh my gosh, what if she was donated accidentally? But if you do donate something accidentally, there is a short amount of time you can go back to Goodwill and pick it up. Because my daughter did that with some children's books that we were getting, that I was donating. She decided she did want them for her classroom, so she had dropped them off and went back that same day and was able to get them and bring them to her classroom. But I don't know how long you have to go back and get something if it was accidentally donated. So I don't know. And also I have a question. Does anyone remember exactly when these long-haired Truly Me dolls were available to purchase? I don't remember. I think it was the summer of 2025, but I'm not sure which month. So I'm going to put her in one more outfit before this video is over. Let me know which outfit you like her in the most. I decided to put Kimberly in the pajamas, well, actually a flannel nightgown for her very last outfit. I do call my account Sofa Dolls, and I don't share a lot of the outfits anymore that I have made for my dolls over the years. I've probably made at least 100 outfits. So I think I need to start trying to include some of my handmade outfits when I make videos like this. And I know it is spring and we were having warm temperatures in California, but inside the house, it's like we've got the fan started and I'm getting like chilly at certain times. And I know, like I live near Sacramento, it's going to be cooler next week, this week coming up. So I'll probably be pulling out sweatshirts and stuff. But at bedtime, I am still pulling out my robe after I get in my pajamas because I'm chilly. So this outfit I made probably 15 years ago. I was a pattern that was really easy to do. And I love fabrics and I love prints. I thought this one, I went up into my, where I keep my American Girl doll outfits. And I went in the pajama drawer and this one called to me. So I put Kimberly's hair in 2 long ponytails. I think it's really pretty. With the rubber bands that I'm using, I am just going to cut them out of her hair when I take it out because I want to avoid as many tangles as possible. I put a couple of little bows in her hair. I wanted to find my yellow ones, but I cleaned up last week and I moved my container that has most of my hair bows for my dolls, and I don't remember where I moved it. Anyway, so I made this outfit. There's like eyelet. It's got elastic on the sleeves. And look at the cute little fuzzy slippers. I love little fuzzy slippers. I haven't made those in years. They're so easy to make, though. I used to make them for my American Girls and my Cabbage Patch Kids, and I'm going to start making them again. Thankfully, when I downsized my fabric collection, I almost got rid of my fuzzy fabric like that, but decided, sometimes the colors are hard to find. And then since then, Joann's closed. So thank goodness I did not get rid of the fabric to make slippers. I want to show you up close how cute these little slippers are. Oh, I just love them. And the soles are a little different, so she can walk around and not slip on the fuzzy slippers. So if you can leave a comment on how do you think she ended up at Goodwill? What's your theory? And I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know which was your favorite outfit on Kimberly. And if you found anything exciting, like an American Girl at Goodwill or another thrift store. I have found, I think at the Goodwill I went to, I think it's 4 American Girls now at that particular Goodwill. And I found a few others at other places. But this was, out of all of them, this was the most recent release and the best condition doll and the most valuable doll. So I'm super excited. Again, she is like a favorite of mine already. Thanks so much for watching. I have an Instagram account called Sew for Dolls also, and you can check me out there. And if you like this kind of video, be sure to subscribe. And oh, here comes my cat Littlefoot at the end of the video. She does like to make appearances in a lot of my videos, and my cat Pixie also. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, and come back soon for more videos. Bye-bye.